Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of Fix This House. On today's episode, my wife and I, Shay, will be showing you how to easily install corner beads on newly installed drywall just like this one. So stay tuned. So friends, if you're new to the channel, please consider pressing that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews on this channel. With that being said, let's get started. If you watched my past video on installing new drywall, just check on the link. I'll show it on the link on the right here. You can see how we installed this drywall, newly fresh installed drywall on this wall. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the corner beads on these edges around the window. So we're going to be doing something different today. I'm going to have my wife Shay. She's going to be doing all the installs, and what she's holding right here is a paper-faced galvanized corner bead. First thing that she's going to do is she's going to measure from the top to the bottom of how long of material she needs. It looks like we're reading 76 inches, but we're going to do a 1/4 inch away from the measurement so that, you know, we have a little room to play with. Okay, Shay is transferring the measurement 76, so we're going to deduct about a 1/4 inch off the same measurement, and she's gonna mark it exactly on the paper faced corner bead. Now the tool that Shay is using right here are tin snips. All the tools that I'm using on this video, we are gonna put it down in the description below, so it'll make it be easier for you guys to find. Okay, so she made the cut. Now she's gonna do a bend. Now just bend it back and forth and it should come off easily, just like that. We have that measurement. Now she's gonna test fit it right on the corner. So there we have it. There's the first side. Okay, so what do you think, Shay? Good? Okay. Before we start putting joint compound and installing the corner bead, you want to verify that everything here is actually flushed with the wall adjacent to it. What Shay's doing now is she's going to take her box knife and she's going to bevel or relieve some of that excess drywall so that it is flush with this wall right here. A lot cleaner and easier if you use drywall saw, but we have a box knife right now and that should work just fine. Just be very careful and don't cut yourself. It's perfectly fine if this is torn right here. It's gonna get covered with the corner bead anyways. What's very important is that it's flushed with this wall right here. So what I have here is joint compound already mixed, the one I got from a bucket, and I did add a little bit of water in there so that I can get the consistency that I want, and I'm just slowly mixing it. And again, I want it to a consistency where it's not too runny but not too thick. Now Shay removed and shaved all the excess off. What she's using now is a 6-inch drywall knife. And like what I showed you before, how to mix this, make sure that the consistency is not too runny, just right, so that when you post it or when you start pasting it on the wall, it doesn't run off. She's applying a thick coat on each side. Be careful on outlets just like those. Just like that. Go. And notice that on the little gaps right there, she's filling it with joint compound as well. What I really like is she's wearing slippers. I really like your construction slippers. So Shay is originally interior work, so stay tuned for future videos. We're going to be showing you, Shay is actually going to be showing you how to design and do interior work after we do this renovation. So you can see that Shay is filling all the gaps. So now that Shay applied all the drywall compound, it's now time to just simply slap the corner bead on top of that. Just press firmly all the way down, and then take your drywall knife and just run your drywall knife, squeezing out the excess on the edge, just like that. So at the same time, while you're squeezing out the excess joint compound, you're pressing on the corner bead as well. So there you have it. For here, it's a little harder for my side because I'm squeezing it on this direction. So all that stuff has been squeezed out. So same thing right here, you're just slowly squeezing out all that excess, just like that. One last thing that you want to do is when you take your drywall knife and you want to have light coming through from the edge going to the wall, just like that one. If this is sitting flush like that, you want to relieve some more on the inside. You might have excess joint compound or extra material. Take it off, relieve some off, but make sure that there's light going through. And I don't know if you can see it, but let me show you. See that? There's a little tiny gap right there where you can see light going through, and you want to test it on all the way down, going down. Make sure that there's that tiny gap, and do the same thing on the other side, just like that. It's a little bit of light, so that means that you have enough space to add joint compound to feather it onto the wall. Okay, and I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, so just do the same thing from top to bottom. Run it back to the front, just like that. So you want to put a little bit of pressure here, then slowly relieve the pressure. Okay, there you have it. Okay, right then I'm going to run it over again. Okay, just like that. Now this is going to be your first coat. So don't try to make it all super perfect on the first coat, because once this dries, it's going to shrink. Once it dries, you're going to put a second coat, then put a third coat, and then you're going to lightly just, the rest just sand it down. And you get the picture. So there you have it, friends. I have the corner bead installed in this one side of the window. Again, I only put one layer of joint compound on this one, so I am waiting for it to dry, and then I'm going to add a second coat, let it dry once again, and then the third coat I'm going to sand it, and yeah, and then put texture on the final product. So now I'm going to be tackling the other side, putting a corner bead on that side as well. So once again, friends, if you found value or you found this video helpful, please press that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews on this channel. Now I'm working on the bottom corner bead. This is a lot easier because gravity does make it a lot easier to work with. Now I am putting layers on both sides, and now just slap on the corner bead just like that, and repeat the process like what you did on the left and the right side corner bead. So there you have it, friends. This is the before, how it looked like before the corner bead was installed. As you can see, it looks very rough around the edges, and this is what it looks like after you install the corner bead with the first coat of drywall joint compound. Thank you once again, friends. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll see you on the next video.